Let's take a couple of minutes and we're going to check out the Spotify interface for your iPhone that's built into your Pioneer in-dash receiver. Even though your particular in-dash receiver may be a 1-DIN model or a 2-DIN model, and may or may not have a CD slot across the top like this one, the button operation in this demonstration is identical for the following Pioneer models: MVH-S4010BT, MVH-S4010BT, FH-S500BT, DEH-S4010BT, DEH-S4010BT. All right, so I want to play back Spotify from my iPhone through the in-dash receiver, and there's a full interface built into the receiver. We'll show you how all this works. The first thing I want to do is make sure that my in-dash receiver is switched off. So I'm going to press and hold the source key here for a second to make sure it's switched off. And even though I have the clock on the screen, I can make that go away. It could be up there. It doesn't really matter. Now I'm going to press in on the volume control. And I want to go to the System menu. And under the System menu, I want my phone connection type. Here's phone connection. And I can choose iPhone, I could choose Android, or I can choose others. In this case, in this video, I'm going to connect an iPhone. So I want to make sure that I choose iPhone on the screen here. And I have two choices for my connection type. I can do a wired connection through USB, and I can do a Bluetooth connection. So let's start off with the Bluetooth connection, and at the end of the video, we'll show you how to do the wired connection as well. So we're going to choose Bluetooth right there and press enter. Now there's one more thing to check in this System menu to be sure Spotify is going to work for us. So in the System menu, let's turn along here until we find Spotify. Here's Spotify, and we want Spotify switched on. If you come here and you look and you find Spotify is switched off, that means it won't show up in your source list when you press the source button. Spotify will not be a source for you. So you want to make sure that you have Spotify switched on. That's pretty much all we need to do. Now I'm going to press the source button to go out to the radio. Now I can see I have a phone connected through Bluetooth because I have the Bluetooth logo on the screen, but I'm not sure what phone that is. So I'm going to touch the telephone menu here, and that tells me it's iPhone 5. That's this phone. That's what I want. Okay. So let's go to the phone, and we're going to make sure that we have Spotify started up on the phone. Now we're going to press the source button until we get to Spotify. There we go. Now, right now, I have the phone turned off, switched off, the display switched off. It could be lit up if you want it to, but it doesn't have to be. And let's see, we can skip to the next track right here. If you like this song, you can give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down with the arrow down key. I have my play and pause function on button number 4. I have random play and repeat functions on buttons 5 and 6, and I can create a new radio station based on the song that I'm listening to by pressing and holding button number 5. If I want to browse through the music stored on my phone and other options, I can press the magnifying glass button. That brings up the menu. I can check my recently played. I can check my library. And I can browse. Let's hit browse. And we'll go with new releases and pick something to play. I can change the information displayed on the screen with the display button here. Now, let's take a moment to check out the wired connection. So I have the in-dash receiver switched off right now. I have the clock on the screen, but it doesn't really matter. You can do that if you want. And I'll press in on the volume control. And I want the System menu. And then I want my phone connection menu. We'll press in on that. Okay, I'm still using an iPhone here, so iPhone is the one I want, but instead of Bluetooth here, I'm going to choose the wired connection and press enter. Now, I'm just going to connect my phone through USB. I'm going to press the source button until I get to Spotify. Well, it automatically went to Spotify. Now, the operation is exactly the same. I can browse my recently played stuff, my library, or whatever I want with the magnifying glass button. I can change the information displayed on the screen, skip tracks, thumbs up, thumbs down, random play and repeat functions are out here, and I have the great benefit of charging the phone while it's plugged in through USB.